Joining me now, criminal defense attorney Mark Eiglarsh and the current state attorney for Palm Beach County, Florida, Dave Aronberg. Thank you both for being with us tonight. All right, there's much to unpack there with regards to the plea deal. We're going to get to all of that. But what about that last point there by Conchita Sarnoff, who has been looking into this thing for a decade? Mark, I'll start with you. That kind of lost in the shuffle at this point is this conversation. And in the past, 10 some years ago, there were a lot of conversations about potential links between former President Clinton and Epstein. He put out a statement last night saying he took 4 trips with them. There was security, and he said there was nothing to it. But you say 27, and that's a different number, and it raises questions.
Yeah, add that to the list of my many concerns about the sweetheart deal that was given out. In the plea deal, it's one thing for Acosta to give immunity to Epstein. It's another thing to give immunity to yet unnamed co-conspirators across the board whose identity had not ever been determined. I've been practicing down here in South Florida for about 26 years. I've never seen anything like that, and I've asked my colleagues, both judges, defense lawyers, and prosecutors, can you give me a case that you can plausibly analogize to this? And no one can. It's reprehensible. I don't get it. Well, there's still a lot of unanswered questions, but now maybe that there are these new charges in the Southern District of New York, maybe we are going to get some more information that, a lot of other evidence and potential victims have come forward. Maybe we're going to finally get a fuller picture on this. In the meantime, Dave, I know that you have had conversations with Barry Krischer, who was the state's attorney then for Palm Beach County. The secretary today saying basically what the state had put together would have allowed, well, let me play him saying it, and then we'll give you a chance to respond.
In 2006, a grand jury convened by the state attorney, the district attorney of Palm Beach County, reviewed the evidence and recommended a single charge. And that charge would have resulted in no jail time at all, no registration as a sexual offender, and no restitution to the victim. Without the work of our prosecutors, Epstein would have gotten away with just that state charge.
I mean, Dave, that is essentially what the police chief down there in Palm Beach County said as well, or Palm Beach, the police chief saying he didn't feel like Krischer was going to take this very seriously.
Yeah. And hi, Shannon. I must start by saying that I got to the office 6 years after this all happened. This was 3 administrations ago, so I wasn't privy to any of these internal discussions. In fact, I don't think there are any prosecutors left in our office who had anything to do with this. With that said, I didn't quite understand the secretary's argument today that they needed to drop the case to save the case, because, as Mark correctly said, they dropped the federal case. They gave immunity to other potential co-conspirators, I guess, in a way to save the case, and that's what still confuses me. So I think there are a lot more questions than answers today.
Yeah, the secretary is saying that he didn't think under the state case that Epstein would have to register, would get jail time, or have restitution. He felt the federal case gave them that. But again, there's much more for us to learn in this case. Mark and Dave, thank you both for joining us.
Thanks, Shannon.